Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I decided to do a second part for the month of August, talking about the energies, trying to support you as much as I can with those videos. I know a lot of you have watched my Lionsgate meditation. Thank you for that. I hope it supported you. Those meditations are really timeless. So if you're feeling that you could actually benefit from revisiting any of my meditations, the date doesn't really matter because the energies is very anchored in all of those meditations. I shuffled a few cards from my tarot deck that was gifted to me before I did this beautiful job of being a healer. You probably know this tarot card deck. I really love it actually. The card that I picked for the rest of this month is the Star. And I don't know if you know about tarot cards, some of you might. The Star is really like about expecting miracles, about releasing anything that could actually interfere your manifestation's power. So if you're actually wanting to manifest something, you're not in this energy of wondering and restriction. You're really into, I deserve to create the life that I want, to have the relationships that are fulfilling to me, the job, the occupation, the hobbies, the things that I really love to do. I'm worthy of bringing them forward into my life, the abundance and everything else. So I'm really wanting for you to tune into this card, to tune into your power of manifestation and how it could be actually much more easy than you think to bring things forward. Of course, once we are in this path of ascending, what happens is that we are in this mix of releasing before we step into the new, right? We're all talking a lot about new earth and what it means to us to actually envision this peace around the planet, this love between each other, this acceptance, this really divine energy that surrounds us, our connection to nature that is deepened, our connection to the animals, to all of the kingdoms of this world and beyond. So this is a beautiful vision, and I would want for you to embody this vision, see yourself experiencing this new vision. But first, you need to release whatever is blocking you from stepping fully into your power. So if you've been feeling that you've been playing small in your business, if you've been playing small about relationships, if you've been playing small in your workplace, in what you want to create for yourself, it's time to stop, to write down things that you feel maybe your inner child has taken in. And it's like, well, I'm not worthy of that. Or it's scary, I've been hurt before, I don't want to push forward. So all of those beliefs that have been anchored within us because we all have had our heart broken and we all faced failure at some point in our life, we're releasing all of those things. Because if we still hold on to all of those weights around us and within us, it's really difficult to actually bring aligned relationships, actually bring and manifest this work, this mission on this planet that makes you feel fulfilled. It's really difficult to feel that you're actually on the right path. But if you're releasing it, it's like this beautiful balloon that doesn't have the weight to hold it onto the earth. It can just flow wherever it wants to with the wind, with the flow of life, right? So how can you actually bring more of these things? Maybe you haven't thought about it yet, but there's things in your life that are repeating. And what are those repeating patterns? Or do you feel like you're the victim of your life? Do you feel like nobody likes you, nobody understands you, that you have to have masks so that people actually connect to you, that you can't be authentic, that you're not really fulfilled in relationship and workplaces and anything that you're doing, but you don't really know how to let that go? A lot of us have had to put masks and identities within us to feel that we were going to be protected and loved. And that stems from childhood. That we want it or not, all of us have had that. And a lot of us are feeling, yes, I've done some inner child healing, I've done shadow work, but have you really connected to this part without trying to suppress it? Have you given this part of you that feels small, that feels like she's not worthy or he's not worthy? Have you given it a voice to actually speak, to tell its story? And it's not about you being this whole story, but this is a part of you that needs love. And the more you're going to give love to those part of yourself that are fragmented, that are actually feeling separated from you, separated from source, separated from this universe, separated from Gaia, and not wanting to be here and not feeling like you belong here, these parts, they need a voice, and the only person that can give them a voice is you. And it's not comfortable. When I do my shadow work, when I connect to these parts of myself that feel very heavy, it's not fun. But if I give them a voice, if I let them speak what they're going through, then it doesn't overwhelm me anymore, because then I can go back to my true self, because my divine essence, my higher self, is there to support those parts of me, to remember me and those parts of me, that there is a path easier for me in front of me, that I don't have to go back to those loops of feeling unworthy and feeling like it's heavy and not feeling that I'm actually powerless in my own life. This reality is polarized. So you have the good, you have the bad. And then a lot of the times we feel like the parts of us that is actually negative, we shouldn't actually connect there. We want to put it in a drawer and really like hide it very, very, very far. And then we just want to connect to the good things, right? The good feelings, the excitement, the beauty in life. But to be human is that we have those two parts, and you cannot live without those two parts here. If you want to experience just beauty, it's gonna be in a different dimension. And this reality, it comes with those two energies. And of course, we're ascending, so we are gonna experience more and more and more bliss, more and more happiness, more and more joy. But it's not by suppressing the parts that you don't like that you're going to feel better, because those parts that you're not taking care of, they're still feeling unworthy, they're still feeling unseen, unheard, unloved, and by you, because you are the parenting persona now, not your parents anymore. It's you have to take time to connect to those parts, to give them love, to give them the ear that they haven't had when they were younger, they were hurt, when they felt betrayed by their parents, their partner, by a workplace, by whatever happened in your life. Those parts are still living and existing within you, but they just need love. They need to express themselves and be really seen and loved for what they are without trying to fix them. Because that's what happens, right? No, no, no. Okay, I'm sad. I shouldn't be sad. No, no, I'm feeling rejected now, right now. It's not okay. I shouldn't feel rejected. But what if you're just taking this part, looking at it and being like, okay, why do you feel this way? Tell me everything about it. And I'm telling you again, it's not feeling comfortable. You're just like, oh my God, like it feels like I'm drowning with it. Well, you're not gonna drown. You're just gonna allow all of the purging to happen within the sacred energy of who you are. You are a divine vessel of light. So who is more capable to alchemize darkness or heaviness than you? Nobody. So if you're feeling that since the Lion's Gate, a lot of heaviness has happened and you're feeling lost and you don't know where to start, connect with me if you're needing support. I'm going to help you see from a different perspective what has happened for you or what is happening right now. And also I'm going to support you doing this shadow work that I'm explaining right now, this connecting to the parts of you that are feeling fragmented, feeling detached and separated from source. And this is the time to use your magic. And after you've done this work with yourself of like really connecting inside of your heart and letting those parts of yourself that feel alone to be seen and loved, you will be able to manifest those beautiful things for yourself. If we alchemize the negative energy, right, then we can actually bring it into oneness. This oneness of this light that actually is the creative power within you. And there's nothing bad with your emotions. There's nothing bad with being very, very intense in all aspects of your life. I am a very intense person. I am passionate, and I thought for a long time that choosing relationships that felt safe was going to make me feel safer to be in a relationship without feeling that I could get hurt. But it's actually not the way it is. I was actually putting myself in a box, like the part of me that was actually passionate, like if it was a bad thing from me. Like I could not be that self anymore because I was so heartbroken in the past. But now I'm choosing to see that as a gift. And not everyone is going to connect with me because they're going to find that I'm very intense. And it's okay. I'm not here to please everyone. And I'm not here to please many people. I want to find my person that's going to be actually able to hold the energy to make me feel like I am okay the way I am, that I don't need to change. A lot of relationship, that's what happens. We come into the relationship wanting to change each other because we don't feel comfortable with each other. And some of our relationship are catalysts for us to move forward into finding ourselves, right? And finding that next person that's going to hold more of who we are truly, with this unconditional love that's very difficult to find on this planet, right? We always have conditions, the way we want to be loved, the way we expect people to be with us, to act with us, to speak to us. So how can you also allow those parts of you to come into unison, to come into integration? You are not a bad person because you're very sensitive. A lot of people talk to me about their hypersensitivity, and I'm telling you, I'm a very sensitive soul too. And it's easy for us to tell ourselves that we're not okay because we're super sensitive. But this is your superpower. How many people don't care about cutting trees? How many people don't care about animals? How many people don't care about what we care about? That's just inherent inside of us. And that's because we're here to change the world through this vibration, through this connection, through this hypersensitivity that makes us connect to animals and to trees, to plants, and to everything that's around us. So how can you actually allow yourself to be you? How can you welcome more magic? And if you need any help, just connect with me, connect to anyone that actually makes you feel seen, heard in this moment, and helps you feel empowered. That's why we're here. Nobody is better than anybody else. Some people are just a few steps ahead of us. And if you're feeling that your gifts of psychic abilities and of all of your healing abilities are ready to be shared with the world, I am launching this program. It's a one-on-one coaching program, and it's really for anyone that wants to have their first 10K using their beautiful psychic abilities, their spiritual gifts, and starting their own business doing what they love. If you're interested about this program, message me. You have my email below, and I'll be very happy to support you. There's so many people needing us to be there so that we can share the light that we have. So remember this. I can't wait to see how your month of August is gonna end, and I'm gonna be doing other meditations and other updates moving forward. I love you all so much. Talk to you very soon.